Hello, everyone. I hope you're well and Happy New Year. Wow, 2025 is here and we've got a lot going on this year. So I'm sure you're watching lots of videos on YouTube to see, what 2025 is how it's going to play out for you. And I'm going to give you my take on 2025. And I did that in the winter solstice, but just to tune into the messages that I'm intuitively feeling, and I go with my sense of knowing, and I read the cosmic energies and the cosmic flow of the lessons we're learning in this lifetime, of the lessons we're learning in each year, and what each year brings to us. So I just wanted to go over the overall theme for January, and give you a January update. I didn't feel that it was calling at the beginning of this month because we'd done the winter solstice. So if you haven't seen my last video, you can go back and see that. But this month, I just wanted to go over the themes that are coming up for you and for us as a collective, and where the energy wants to take us next. So I hope you all had a lovely break, Christmas break, and stepped into the new year with lots of revelations and maybe insights about where you want to take your energy, what you want to create this year, where you want to go, in places on the planet that are calling to you, and your long held desires. The word I hear is suppressed, that your long held, suppressed desires and dreams that are bubbling up to the surface, that want to be shared, that want to be seen by you, that want to be received by you, that you are being called to allow to come to the surface, to be expressed and also anchored here on the earth. So, we are here at this time to create our heaven on earth, and whatever is calling from the deepest places within us is what's calling us this year. It's really, really important. So to have a look at that. Okay, so the themes for January and the January energy is, the word I hear and see is reset, receptivity, surrender. And that's a big one that's going to come this year, that surrender what you think you know, to drop into a place of not knowing, letting the universe surprise you, expecting the unexpected. There are a lot of plot twists. I can't move my arms around. I've moved my mic a little bit. I like to move my hands about, and then many of you comment about my hands moving around, but that's how I operate. Moving energy as we speak. So expect the unexpected. There are a lot of plot twists this year, and what you thought was your reality and what your mind thought or perceived as reality is going to shift so far. So, we are expanding into our soul suit, and we are expanding our consciousness, and any limited beliefs that you have, any restrictions, any resistance that you have to the expansion of your heart and soul is going to come up for you this year. So your perspective is going to be changing. You're going to see situations in your life that from a very different angle that you couldn't understand before. You'll be able to get the aha moments that you needed to get from that situation. So you can park it and put it to rest and put it to bed, and forgive the souls that played out that cycle and that scenario with you, so that you can move into the next vibration. And forgiveness is going to be a really important part of this year's energy. If we're not forgiving someone from the past, we cannot then open space and open our heart to what wants to come in. So this month, I want you to step into January with the feeling of, like, what do I deserve? What do I desire? What is available for me on the table? The guides are coming in, so my nose is itching. Let's just invite the guides in, and Source Creator and Mother Earth and your higher selves into this space. And any messages that you and the collective and anyone listening to this video wants to receive at this time, remembering that these messages are timeless, and time is changing. Time is morphing, stretching, and dissolving through this time, dear ones. Time is dissolving, and the only moment that is available to you is now. So don't plan 10 years ahead, 5 years ahead. Just be in the present moment of now, and embrace the now. Because very often we can forget to embrace the now and be in the moment, and seeing the gift of this moment, because time is morphing and changing, and everything is fluid through this time. Everything is fluid, and you get to create and align with new realities, new timelines, new infinite possibilities if you so choose. So don't be restricted by time anymore. Time is changing, time is dissolving. You are changing, you are up leveling and moving to new vibrations of peace and harmony, flow, joy, expansion, growth, and new realms of light and new dimensions of reality that you are tapping into. So don't be limited by the mind and what you have believed and perceived as reality before. So this is where the guides are saying we are moving into quantum realms and quantum frequencies and quantum reality. So we want to be fluid through this time so that we can really tune into what is possible. Already in January, I'm seeing shifts like what you thought was going to be your reality is not going to necessarily be your reality. So new timelines are coming in, new souls are coming into your life to show you a new reality that maybe you had not perceived for yourself, but at some level, you've done the inner work to invite that in. So that now that new bandwidth is coming in, new frequency of love is coming in for you to experience. If you've started loving yourself more and you've started to give to yourself and you've worked through your shadow and you're working through your shadow and you're understanding that you are deserving of the highest form of love, that highest form of love is coming in. And 2025, we will see those huge shifts in vibrations, in connections, in soul bonds, in contracts that we may have made in ancient Egypt, in Atlantis, in Lemuria, and those souls coming in to support you through this time. So tune in, be open to change, be open shifting. Your perspective is going to be changing. January asks for a reset to come back to 0 point. So this point of just nothingness. Just go step into January with no nothingness. That's the word they're giving me. Nothingness. 0 point. Come back to 0 point because we're going to start a whole new chapter from here. Can we start to open up this year with from the space of 0 point? And today we're starting our quantum meditations and breath work to get back to this 0 point, because this from here we are going to operate this year because we're stepping into a whole other bandwidth. So we're not taking our old beliefs into this bandwidth. We're not taking our old realities and victim mentality into this new bandwidth. We're taking the creator within us. We're taking a new perspective. We're taking our soul self into this next bandwidth. And now we're going to open up, and realign, reset, come back to 0 point, and then allow this reality and this new timeline that we've stepped into to show us what's on it. So allow the universe to surprise you. Allow the universe and your guides to bring in a new experience for you. Allow your guides to show you new perspectives and also new timelines that may be coming in for you, that are coming in for you. The guides are saying to be patient and gentle with yourselves as well. And if there's a lesson still playing out, this year you'll be able to hopefully be able to close it down, because this is a number 9 year and completions, cycles completing, karmic contracts completing, karmic contracts dissolving, moving into soul contracts, soul bonds, soul alignments, soul tribe, community, so and aligned vibrations and aligned connections. So like-minded souls coming into your life where you can have those beautiful experiences where you can open your heart, where you feel safe to open your heart, where you are received with love and openness and non-judgment, and total acceptance of you, where you can be more free and fluid and allowing of new experiences and new collaborations and new creations, and really where you can be received fully for who you are truly within your true self. So those connections are coming in because through this time we are expanding our hearts, we are opening our hearts, we are allowing our hearts to expand. So it's to know that your heart is eternal, it will continue to expand. And the thing that we will remember, and the thing we remember when we leave this earth plane, is the love that touched our hearts. That's what we remember. And that's what we're remembering through this time. Our heart is remembering the souls from other lifetimes who we experienced love with. They are coming back into our lives and they are touching our hearts, and that we are remembering the love that we shared. We are remembering the love that we shared because we don't remember the rest, but we remember the love that we shared. That really sits in our hearts. And so those souls are coming in to journey together, to move towards oneness, to co-create together, to collaborate together, and to build the cities of light together. Right, this is now like our mission has gone to a whole other level, and now it's about being unstoppable in your vision, in your mission, in your deliverance of your mission, and in your courage to see your mission through. This is that time, and to know that the resources will be provided for you. So, not to doubt yourself, but to step forward into the next level of your experience, and to know that the steps will appear. And if they're not appearing for you at this time, then there is something else to learn on that level. But as soon as that level has been understood, and the lesson learnt, you will return back to 0 point, and then the next step will be shown for you to have the next experience. So, we are going to experience this year some phenomenal shifts. Like it's like the guys are saying 10 years in 1 year. Like you're going to experience an up level, into a whole another level, like 10 steps in 1 year. Fast movement, fast changes, radical shifts. So the message is let go to receive, let go to receive, make space to receive what's coming in, because it's beyond what you could ever imagine. We are moving into higher frequencies of joy, of love, of unconditional love, of oneness. We're moving towards source love. We're learning to love ourselves more. And this year we're going to get to see those shifts, and we're going to get to see the changes on earth in huge quantum ways. I mean, the word I'm seeing right now is AI. AI is going to go through a huge shift and growth. But our consciousness will match it. If AI is expanding, so is our consciousness, and so are our innovative ideas that are coming in, and healing technologies, and healing tools for emotions and well-being and transformation and health. I mean, there's so much coming in. So it's to trust that our evolution of our consciousness is going to a whole new level as AI expands, because that's what's happening right now. If AI is expanding, and we too are expanding to match it, but there's always going to be universal balance, and this is what we're moving with. We're moving to new vibrations, so which means we have to drop away the old beliefs and thoughts that are sometimes deeply embedded in our subconscious, and we're being asked to pull those out, those subtle energies that keep us trapped, that keep us in a lower vibration, that keep us in a pattern, an addictive pattern of codependency and dependency that no longer aligns with who we are at this time, because we've up leveled and we've gone to a new vibration, and that program will no longer feel aligned for you. So can you shut that door, knowing that you can attract something even better for yourself, and knowing that you deserve better? So that is really important through January, through this year, to look at. What else does Spirit want to say? Yeah, new beginnings, new timelines, new experiences, love coming in quantum ways, cosmic ways. Love is coming in in quantum cosmic ways. So open up your heart gates to, receive the love. And as we open up our heart gates, we have to let go of the old wounds that sit in our hearts. So the hurt, the betrayal, the abandonment, the rejection, those wounds that sit, the grief that and loss that sits in the heart, the sadness, we are letting that go so that our heart can open, trust more, trust ourselves more, and keep expanding into these new vistas of light and love, and quantum frequencies that are coming in. So be gentle with yourselves this January. Don't just go charging in with all these big plans. Sit with the energy for this month. Sit with it, meditate, breathe, and ask your heart what will truly fulfill me, not just on a physical level, but on an emotional level, a spiritual level, that will bring me balance in all aspects of my life. What parts of me are out of balance? What needs more attention from me? Where do I need to receive more love? Where do I need to give more love? What is missing in my life that I can open my heart space to receive it? Do I feel worthy of receiving all that I desire? Where am I holding myself back from receiving? So these are the questions we've been asking ourselves, but this is the year where you will ask these questions even deeper, because we are heading towards our wish fulfillments. We are heading towards freedom. We are heading towards, what our soul truly desires. We are heading towards oneness and union and love on a whole other level. So we have to allow ourselves, give ourselves permission to experience those levels of love and connection and commitment and loyalty and integrity and authenticity. When we are able to give that love to ourselves and we know that we are deserving of that level of love, then that level of love can come in. So, those really, yeah, the unexpected plot twists. That was where, if you were on my newsletter, I gave out that message. I might read it in a second if I can get it back up on my phone. I will read it out to you here. Messages are coming in. I'm just going to pick the cards quickly. Yeah, message in a bottle. New messages are coming in. So again, meditation is going to be important for this month because there's new information coming in. There's a whole other bandwidth of information coming in. It's like tuning into the next level. And the new radio station, what messages are being transmitted from that bandwidth, that frequency. So listen deeply through this time, not just with your mind, but with your whole being, with your instinct, with your multidimensional body. Listen to the messages that are coming in. You are in between worlds. You are in between worlds, from maybe confusion to clarity, from 3D to 5D, and you're just seeing things more clearer. You will start to see things a lot more clear, and you'll be able to make the shifts as well. So in between worlds at this time. All that glitters is not gold. This is a really important one. Sometimes we can get attached to a reality that we think our ego thinks is going to suit us, but actually, when we ask our soul, that's not what will fulfill us. So it's to look at that. All that glitters is not gold. So what is glittering in your life that is not really gold? What is your true gold? What is your true north? And that can only come from the soul when we ask our soul that question. Because, when we have human desires, we'll be able to fill them for a while, but then they become empty. But when the soul is enriched and full, then we live a very fulfilled, joyous, peaceful, harmonious life. So ask your soul, what is gold? Ask your soul, what is gold for your soul? Orphaned, healing the abandonment wound, knowing you are not orphaned. This is something that we've got to know and embody, that source love is there for us, that we are not abandoned, we are not orphaned, we are loved so deeply. Can we give that love to our inner child and to ourselves through this time? And not to feel orphaned, not to feel alone, but know that you are loved and know that you are never alone. And once we know we are never alone, then our angels and guides can fully come in to support us. And this is the thinking, the overthinking, the loops that we get into with the mind and the ego mind that tries to keep us in a box. We are being asked to break out of old beliefs, old conformities, cultural beliefs, religious beliefs, society's beliefs. We're being asked to bust out all that and become very fluid and flexible through this time, because all of those old beliefs are going to be, well, they're going to shatter actually, because your lens is getting wider and you're getting beyond that. And so it's to allow yourself to get beyond that. So to let go of the overthinking and surrender. Every time you find yourself overthinking, surrender into your heart so that you can just tune into, the oceanic love that is here. You can tune into your heaven on earth, and you're here. You are heaven and you are earth. You are heaven and you are earth. Can you allow that level of love to come into your life and into your heart? Can you allow yourself to create your heaven here on earth and let go of the old limited ways of thinking, believing? Can you allow yourself to live a new reality and in a new way? It's a new beginning. Your new life is waiting for you. Your new life is being created as we speak. Can you allow the dust to settle? come back to recalibration, reset, and allow yourselves to go on new adventures of the heart this year and into higher states of joy, love, peace, and harmony, because that is the energy that is coming in, and that is the energy that we're going to keep tuning into, so that we keep expanding into these new vistas of growth, expansion, love, source love, community, connection, and reciprocity, and infinity, eternal love. That's what we're tuning into, abundance as well. So all of those areas we are tuning into, and we will stay aligned with that vibration so that we can bring that in. So radical shifts, radical change, deepening bonds, going beyond what we have known, you know, soul lessons still playing out where there are karmic attachments, seeing why you are still attached to codependency, dependency. We are moving towards sovereignty. Can we allow ourselves to move towards sovereignty and knowing that we are divine and worthy of the highest form of love, abundance, success, joy, peace, alignment, soul connections, friendships, living in places where our soul desires and where we feel enriched and full. That these are the questions that you are going to be asking yourself this month, this year, as you step into this year. And it's going to be very fast. Like, the energy is so fast. You've got to ground often. You've got to ground, you've got to breathe, you've got to meditate, you've got to connect with yourself. You've got to come back into the body, because we can easily go out of the body because it's so fast moving this year, because we are moving into quantum space. So it's to ground the energy in your body, ground yourself often, connect with yourself, and just breathe. Really, sometimes just do nothing and just breathe, and then see where the energy wants to take you. So learning to read energy deeper and learning to understand yourselves at a deeper level. So lots unfolding this year. We will stay aligned. I'm back now. I had a little, well, I haven't had a break, but it was just nice to step back. And yeah, now we're fully on board, and we're going to ride this wave. And whenever the messages are coming in, I'll hop on here to deliver them. Okay, so we have started our groups. We are starting today. We've got breathwork and meditation. We've got the temple path of the high initiate, 10-week journey through the halls of magic, through the schools of magic, Isis, Hathor, Horus, Thoth, and the Ra, the Scarab technology. There's just so much that we, and Sekhmet as well, that we are delivering. We are working with Tesla technology, 888 abundance, cosmic abundance, opening the doors to cosmic abundance. We are holding a beautiful money course where I'll show you many, many different tools. I'll take you to the bank of source. I'll also help you release ancestral programs of poverty consciousness and through the bloodline, and clean out the root chakra. So we do so much in the money course. And then the channeling course as well, connecting to the I Am councils, connecting with New Earth and what our roles are going to be in New Earth, and just receiving these powerful activations with the I Am councils of light. It's just such a beautiful high frequency 3 days, which are just stunning. So if you are on my newsletter, all the links are there. I'll also connect the links below in the description. And you can connect with me on all the social media platforms. Again, all the links are below. Okay, so welcome back. Welcome to January. Welcome to 2025. And let's go on a rocket ship of change. Really buckle up, because this year is going to bring a lot of change and movement in our lives. So sending you lots of love, and I will see you soon. Take care, everyone.